Coach Kittleson, C3, Iowa. Are you getting your money's worth here? Are you getting to see guys wrestle, and is this a good recruiting tool for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, this is great. We're getting some of the best kids in Iowa, and obviously from other states too, but we're all coming together and we're able to sit and watch. You don't get a lot of chances to just sit and watch kids like this with the busy schedules during season and whatnot, so this is great to be able to come in and just be a fly on the wall and watch some of this.
Loras is Dubuque, 2 miles east? 2 hours east?
2 hours east.
2 hours east, okay.
2 hours
so,
east,
and then you got Dubuque's there too.
Yep,
University of Dubuque.
there.
So you guys got a little competition right there.
Yep.
But I don't think a lot of people know there's a great D3 wrestling league here in the state of Iowa.
Yeah, I mean, for how many years, D3's kind of, the Iowa Conference has been what it is. Now there's definitely some schools building, and there's always other schools, but yeah, Iowa is a D3 powerhouse, so to say.
I mean, we're in Waverly.
Yeah.
This is where Wartburg is.
Right.
I mean, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they've only won like double-digit amount of national titles.
Yeah.
Augsburg's up the road in Minnesota.
Right.
And those two, they've dominated largely Division III wrestling at the NCAA level.
Yep.
In my opinion, I know you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the future of college wrestling really is at the NAIA D3, D2, whereas D1's always cutting schools. They're adding every year. NAIA is adding, D3s are always adding, and D2s are always adding. Would you say that that's probably a pretty accurate statement for student athletes? That might be the future of wrestling for them.
I have no disagreements with that at all. I agree 100%. Like you said, there's always programs being added in D3s and NAIAs, and more programs, more opportunities for kids to compete in that. So, yeah, I would agree 100%.
Guys always have this dream of, you got the big three D1s here. You got UNI, obviously Iowa State, Iowa. Guys would sometimes rather walk on at a school than go to Loras, where they can make the NCAA D3 tournament, be an All-American, get a great degree. Do you guys fight that battle a lot?
I mean, 100% fight that battle. Trying to convince kids that this might be a valid option for them rather than walking on a program like that. And, we're not going to try and hinder a kid's dreams by any means, but, I mean, the kind of kids that we need to recruit are the kind of kids that are going to be on that line of going to one of those schools or coming to us. And if we're not recruiting those kind of kids, we're not doing our job, so.
Being able to sit and talk to coaches and kind of compare notes about guys. There's other programs here, other college programs. Is that something nice where you probably don't normally get to do that maybe at a tournament?
Yeah, I mean, this is an opportunity to sit and talk to guys where you can just sit and talk to them more rather than you're not coaching anybody, you're not competing against each other. You can it's kind of a little less of a competitive atmosphere, I can say. So yeah, you can sit and talk to some guys, and that's been great.
You're selling your school to a kid. Ultimately, that's what recruiting is. How do you approach a kid here who you like? Okay, maybe you get to show a technique session. Some of the coaches show techniques. It's really unique how they run this. But what do you tell a kid about Loras?
I mean, the first thing we go with is us. We're selling us as coaches. I mean, you're gonna get an education for sure, 100%. But I mean, what do you want? We're trying to sell ourselves as coaches and our program as a whole, because what we exude is what our program does, and so we're trying to sell ourselves as coaches, and hopefully we can get if a kid likes us, and then the rest starts snowballing. Then we can get them on campus and start doing the rest. So
can a kid win a national title where you guys are? Like a lot of guys, it's hard to sell where the ball hasn't been rolling yet, and a lot of these D1s. Gardner-Webb, Sacred Heart. It's hard for those guys sometimes to get the top level competitors because no one's won there. Mm-hmm. Is that something that you guys have a hard time with? Like, hey, you can come here and win a national title. Do you guys have a hard time with that at all?
I mean, to say that we don't would be an understatement, but I think we have a great thing going for us here. I think we're on a good path here. There's been national champs for us. We've had national champs. We've had many All-Americans, and so to say it's not a struggle isn't correct, though. I mean, it's always a struggle, and you're always going to be trying to get the best kids. So if you're not working that angle, then, like I said, you're not doing your job.
As far as recruiting, coming to this, you're going to be home by probably a little afternoon. You're gonna be able to catch all the Saturday football games. This isn't like a typical recruiting day for you guys. You guys normally got to go all day on a Saturday. You know, if you guys aren't at when the tournament season ends for college, then you're recruiting every Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
How nice is it to like go, be home, watch the football games, and be home with the family?
No, this is great. I mean, you got to have the balance of the coaching, the recruiting, the family life, and you just got to have that kind of balance. And so this is great to be able to come and go as you want from this kind of thing, and not have to stay around all day to do it. Yeah.
All right, you got anything else for me?
I think that's it. Go Dewhawks.
All right, thanks for the time. Good luck to you guys this year, and get a national champ. All right.
Hey, that's what we're working for.